everybody. My name is Pilar Cruz, and I am the Chief Sustainability Officer for Cargill. I am really excited about the opportunity to have a conversation with all of you about the intersection between sustainability and innovation. We are getting ready to kick off a week-long spotlight on innovation across the company. And that gives us a great opportunity for us to think about the capabilities that we have in our company to enable our sustainability commitments, as well as help our customers deliver on their sustainability commitments. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about is the intersection between agriculture, food, and sustainability. At Cargill, we have an amazing opportunity to help our customers deliver on their sustainability commitments by leveraging the innovation, the expertise, the skills, and the talent that we have in our company. And I know many of you know that today the world faces significant challenges around climate change, the resources that we are constrained about, and the fact that we need to nourish the world in a safe, sustainable, and responsible way, while at the same time we protect the planet and the people along the way. Which is what gets me excited about having a conversation with Florian Chadman, Cargill's Chief Technology Officer, who's been in the company for about 3 years. So welcome, Florian.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Appreciate that. So one of the questions that I have for you is, we obviously know that by 2050, the world will have 2 billion people more to feed. All of us are facing significant challenges, including climate change, the focus on nature-based solutions to protect the forest, and also the people along the way. What do you think about these challenges, and how can that be a great opportunity for Cargill?
Absolutely, Pilar. These challenges are massive. They are indeed absolutely critical. And innovation is one of the levers that can really help solve this. When you think about it, agriculture has been the number one technology of humankind in its past. And we believe that today, agriculture and food technology is really the way to provide some solutions here. And that's why we at Cargill are focused on state-of-the-art products, innovation, solution, processes that help us make some of those changes. Really, the idea is to create something for our customers that allows them to do more with less. And so we're engaging the brightest minds around the company to help with that. But I have to say, we can't do it all alone. It's really around collaboration. We have to engage the ecosystem around innovation, right? That includes startups, it includes customers, it includes partners, it includes universities. And so all of us together is how we're going to do this. With that, actually, I have a question for you, Pilar.
For sure.
Why do you think it is so important that we tie innovation and sustainability together?
Yeah. And that is such an important question, and one that we hear frequently from our customers and our employees as well. I would say we have a very clear sustainability strategy with very clear commitments in the areas of climate, land, deforestation as well, water resources, as well as people. And I think what is important, Florian, is that as we think about the company's purpose to nourish the world in a safe, sustainable, and responsible way, we also understand that the biggest opportunity we have is to ensure that we know agriculture is part of the solution. Oftentimes, agriculture is blamed for the creation or generation of greenhouse gas emissions, but we also know agriculture can be a force for good. I have an amazing story to tell, and this is about how we are putting innovation to support our customers and to support our own sustainability goals, and that is BFAP. So BFAP is one of our signature sustainability programs, and one that we introduced a few years ago with the intent to help and support the North America beef supply chain to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions by 30% by 2030. We know the beef business is very critical for Cargill. It is a very important way of how we are nourishing the world, but we also know that we need to do it in a more sustainable way. How are we doing this? By leveraging innovation through grazing and land management practices that allow the farmer to be more productive, more efficient, and to improve the health of the soil. And at the same time, leveraging our animal nutrition capabilities so the farmers can be more efficient, more productive, increase their yields, and reduce waste as well. So to me, one of the ways that we can achieve our aspiration and ambition to deliver the most sustainable supply chains in the world is through innovation. You and I have talked about this before. Innovation that sustains is the theme for our company. Sustainability is the presenting topic for our company, and I know we can do this together. So my next question for you is, thinking about innovation and how critical it is to nourish the world, give us a little bit of an example of how you see innovation playing such a critical role, not only for Cargill, but also for our customers. And I also want to leverage your experience from the outside. You've been in the company for 3 years, but you have an amazing, incredible experience outside of the company. Tell us a little bit more about how you see this at play within our company.
That's great, and it's absolutely true. And sustainability transcends all markets and industries these days, right? And when you have innovation, when you have a new product, when you have a new process, it's always an opportunity to do things better than before. And historically, it's been about making things either better, like via performance, or cheaper. But I really think going forward, we have to add another dimension. It is imperative that it's also better for the planet, right? Better, cheaper, both, but also better for the planet. And I want to give you a couple of examples around areas where we're working inside of Cargill right now quite actively. One of that is the area of alternative proteins. When you think about what's happening to the protein consumption, it's projected to go up by about 70% over the next 30 years. But it all comes back to the same planet, the same constrained resources. And so how do we do that? How do we feed the extra population, as you mentioned before, Pilar, is really up to innovation, right? And I think it's a story of and. You have to have animal protein. You also have to have plant protein. You have to have cultivated protein. You have to do protein via fermentation. It's a portfolio that will make it happen. And so I'm really excited that we'll work on all those fronts because we do believe in the portfolio. Another area, and that actually is an area where COVID-19 unfortunately has put a spotlight on it, and that's this entire area around health and immunity. When you look at health and immunity, it actually is a strong connection into your gut, into your digestive health, right? And so we are really obsessed around understanding the microbiome to another level. And we're working on our projects now to really find ways to get to new prebiotics, postbiotics, probiotics, this entire portfolio. And with that, also engage new capabilities. We're very strong in fermentation. How can we use fermentation more to drive to some of those new solutions? But then as we started to discuss, it's all connected on this planet, right? It cuts across other industries and markets. And I would love to end sort of with this idea around bioindustrials. And that's, the idea is to take side streams, renewable side streams from our agricultural supply chain and use them for other things that are useful, right? And so, for instance, how do you take plant-based materials and make adhesives out of that? We have a bunch of those solutions, and you can glue furniture or any kind of laminates or paperbacks or whatever have you together. But I would like to end on one example. It's called the ANOVA Rejuvenator. And the idea is here that you take old, used up, pulverized asphalt, treat it with this ANOVA Rejuvenator, and make it like new again. It actually performs better, and it's more pliable, it has higher crack resistance, and it's better for the planet, right? Lower organic volatiles and all that kind of stuff. Those are the kind of stories I'm really getting excited about. So with that, can we expect to hear more about innovation and sustainability at Cargill?
Absolutely, we can. So one of the things that we are trying to do is to be able to equip our leaders and our employees with the ability and the opportunity and the materials to tell the Cargill story. We have an amazing story. Sustainability for Cargill is, as I mentioned before, the presenting issue in our company, one of the most important priorities today. But it's complex, right? When you think about sustainability, it's everything from climate to deforestation, land use, water resources, human rights. It's so complex, and we understand that. So we have revamped the sustainability website, and we have incorporated clear documents and presentations, not only to allow our employees to learn more about how can we help, the excellent examples we have, whether it's in the beef industry, the ocean transportation industry, the CQN business, in a way that we can provide examples, but also explain our priorities. As I mentioned before, Florian, we got clear priorities in the areas of climate, land and water, as well as people. And then we have clear commitments, and we should be very, very proud of sharing our commitments, our commitment to help our customers deliver on their sustainability goals and targets, and also how we believe that agriculture is part of the solution to nourish the world in a safe, sustainable, and responsible way. And how we do that by focusing on the farmer. Farmers are exactly the place where the food system begins, and we know if we get the farmer engaged and our customers and partners supporting, we are going to lead from a sustainability perspective, and I'm very excited about that. So a lot more information on the website, and please feel free to reach out to any of us in the Global Impact team. We are more than happy to help in telling the amazing Cargill story.
I checked out the website. It is really terrific, and
Awesome.
I can't wait to work more together with you. It's terrific.
Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to have this conversation about the intersection between sustainability and innovation, and really appreciate the opportunity to talk to all of you today. Thank you, Florian. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.